Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before starting the video, if you are new and haven't subscribed my YouTube channel,
River
press the
Darling.
subscribe
The
button.
Darling River is the third longest river in Australia, measuring 1,472 kilometers.
From its source in northern New South Wales to its confluence with the Murray River at Wentworth, New South Wales. Including its longest contiguous tributaries, it is 2,844 km long, making it the longest river system in Australia. The Barkindji people have called the Darling River Baka for thousands of years. In 1829, it was named after NSW Governor Ralph Darling by explorer Charles Sturt. Barkindji gained native title over large parts of western NSW, including the river between Tilpa and Menindee in 2015. The Murray-Darling Basin is one of significant environmental, cultural and economic value to Australia. It's home to 16 internationally significant wetlands, 35 endangered species and 120 different species of water birds. River Skeena. The Skeena River is the second longest river entirely within British Columbia, Canada. Since ancient times, the Skeena has been an important transportation artery, particularly for the Tsimshian and the Gitksan, whose names mean inside the Skeena River and people of the Skeena River respectively. It rises in the Skeena Mountains in the northern part of the province and flows generally southwestward, receiving its two major tributaries, the Babine and Bulkley rivers. Before emptying into Chatham Sound, an arm of the Pacific Ocean south of Prince Rupert after a course of about 660 miles. How did Skeena River get its name? It was called K-shian, water of the clouds, by the Tsimshian and Gitksan people and has always played an important role in the lives of the indigenous people. River Mississippi. The Mississippi River is the second longest river and chief river of the second largest drainage system in North America, second only to the Hudson Bay drainage system. What is River Mississippi famous for? The Mississippi River is one of the world's major river systems in size, habitat, diversity, and biological productivity. It's also one of the world's most important commercial waterways and one of the North America's great immigration routes for both birds and fishes. Why is it called Mississippi River? The word Mississippi comes from Mississippi, the French rendering of the Anishinaabe name for the river Mississippi. The Mississippi River water source is fed by Lake Itasca in northern Minnesota and flows all the way down in the Gulf of Mexico. The Red River, or sometimes the Red River of South, is a major river in the southern United States. It was named for its reddish water color from passing through red blood beds country in its watershed. It is one of several rivers with that name. What is a fact about the Red River? The Red River is in the Mississippi drainage basin and is one of two red rivers in the nation. It is the second longest river associated with Texas. Its name comes from its color, which in turn comes from the fact that the river carries large quantities of red salt. The river has a high salt content. How old is the Red River? The river is very young. It developed only after Lake Agassiz drained about 9,500 years ago. River Tiber. The Tiber is the third longest river in Italy and the longest in central Italy, rising in the Apennine Mountains in Emilia-Romagna and flowing 406 km through Tuscany, Umbria and Lazio, where it is joined by the river Anani to the Tyrrhenian Sea between Ostia and Fiumicino. Why is the river Tiber important? The Tiber provided a source of fresh water to Romans and was also an important route for trade and transportation. Ancient Rome began as a small settlement in the middle of the Italian peninsula. Map of ancient Rome showing its seven hills and the Tiber River.